Q1Q Pharmacy. Quality healthcare at affordable price.
Mr. Gold Sunflower Oil. அளவிலும் தரத்திலும் no compromise.
இயற்கையான டேட்ஸ், பாதாம், பிஸ்தா, கேஷ்யூ and honey கொண்டு தயாரிக்கப்பட்ட Lion Date Nut Bites.
Yeah, seven into the refueling already, Peter. 7 cars in already in the refueling area.
Yeah, at the moment, is there anyone having to wait? No, everyone who's come into fueling at the moment is getting that, as the 888 Seb Lejeune car has come through, has missed going through to fueling, has had to refuse that. It's done 25 laps on the stint, so that's not going to be enough to be able to take tyres, so they're just simply going to have to drive through, unfortunately. Now there's a few spots, few spots clearing up.
So we've got our first, third, fourth and fifth place cars. That's the Get Speed Mercedes, the TFT Mercedes, the Scuderia Racing Ferrari, Hoffa Racing Mercedes, all in the fueling area. That's from our top class. And a little bit further down, we've got Owen Hizzy in the GT4 class leading in the Venture Mercedes, Gilles Coutois in the Vortex also in the pits, and Conrad Tux Lavaux in the Asbest Racing 718 Cayman, my apologies, GT4. So a flurry of activity, unsurprisingly, but of course they'll all be subject to 25% fuel under code 60.
That's very true, yes. You can only put in 25% of your fuel allowance. Pit stop then for, I was going to say a Scuderia Ferron, but it's their old car, but no, it's Ajith Kumar racing by Red Ant. Driver change going on. That car was brought in by Ralph Popolars, and Carla Velti has eyes on it.
I indeed have, and I also have my Seb, my cameraman, back to show you exactly what it is that I meant. This is the part, the back parts, the cover of the car, excuse me, need to make sure I'm not in the way here, that got changed. This is actually from the original car they had and now is fitted on that, let's say, little rental that I have going on for the race right now. And as you can see, they did have a bit of a longer tire change. Not sure if they had to adjust something with the brakes as they were going. I don't know exactly why they changed that back. I believe it's to save a little bit of the color and the exact livery of the car before, just to have a touch of the originality that they have. But yeah, here you go. That's how it goes sometimes on a racetrack. When things have to work, they work even with a car that is not yours.
Ajith Kumar then has got on board the superstar of the Michelin 24-hour series for so many fans who watch on Tamil TV. If you're tuned in on Tamil TV in India, a very, very warm welcome to you from here at the circuit, the Barcelona, Catalunya. Ajith Kumar getting in for his stint in the Porsche 992 GT3 Cup. We first met Ajith in Dubai, and he's always been incredibly gracious and polite and great fun to interview, and has been working very, very hard on his racing throughout the season. We were just blown away by the number of people who came to watch at that event, and it's just been like that all the way through. And I'm no doubt when we go back to Dubai in January, it will be the same. A little bit of gaffer tape work to go on there from the Red Ant crew. It's a Belgian crew that run the car, and their sister car pulls in right in behind. Yannick Red Ant jumping out, and driver change going on there. It's all busy along beside you, Carla.
Indeed it is. I was just going to say, I think Red Ant sort of by accident got a little bit lucky with the code 60 that was going on, because I did see Ajith Kumar get ready way before that actually started. So that was a lucky one. Now we have a bit of a narrow exit going on here, but there we go. Both at the same time, going back out again, and looks like both are ready to give it all.
Very quick pit work from the crew working on the Red Ant Mercedes AMG GT3. So it was Ayrton Red Ant who started the car, then it was Yannick, and just clicking over the timing beams, Kenneth Heyer in the number 93 car. Now, he is one of only 2 people in the field that have won this race before. 2013, when Hoffa Racing won with an AMG Mercedes, and he won it alongside Michael Kroll, who of course is in the Hoffa Mercedes. So kilometers an hour faster than that. And if you get it wrong at turn 1, Snowy, it can go pretty pear-shaped pretty quickly, as you've experienced in the past.
Yeah, I mean, it's a super long straight. It's very, very fast into turn 1. You go a bit of a brow and drop downhill. People don't realise actually how much of a drop it is into turn 1. There's a real crest at the sort of centre of the pits, if you like, and it drops down into that. So you again, it changes your braking point a little bit. As you gain that, you turn right, and then left and right. So sorry, right and left. Turns 1, turn 2, into turn 3. A little bit more technical than you realise. 1 and 2. Are fairly easy, but you want to get the exit of 2 right so you can carry all the speed through that 3 all the way up the hill to turn 4. And it's one of those corners where the 2 preceding it you need to get right for the 1 after it, otherwise you lose the speed, if that makes sense.
Are you saving the Lister story for later then?
Oh, definitely.
I teed that one right up for you,
early.
and you just clipped it straight over the bar there. You know? So you'll have to stay with us, folks, because Peter Snowden has an amazing
I was hoping we weren't going to go there.
Catalunya story from his days as a professional driver in the GT1 category. So you'll have to stick with us. Less than a minute to go then until we go back to green flag racing. The Honda Civic Type R number 123 for THRW Honda Racing is being brought back on the Royal Automobile Club of Catalunia's flatbed, and a little bit of work to do for them to get that car straightened up and pointing in the correct direction. Question is, what happened to it? How did that damage get there? That is one for Carla Velti's extending job list, to find out what happened to that THRW Honda, and it probably won't be long before it makes it back to the paddock as well. So we'll wait till we go back to green flag racing, which is now, until we get our leaders across the line once again to confirm to you where we sit after that code 60. A little bit of strategical dice to be thrown at that point. And Ajith Kumar just building himself into it after code 60. Now, in these sorts of conditions where it's nice warm ambient temperature, the track's quite warm, yes, you're not going to have such a problem in keeping the tyre temperature in under a code 60 as you would. But when we were back in Mugello in March, where it was cold, it was only about 10 degrees Celsius, it was wet to dry, and we saw so many drivers losing it coming out of code 60s because the tyre temperature just dropped away. But in these sorts of conditions, Snowy, is there still a little bit to build, or is it pretty much ready to go as soon as you go?
I think it's pretty close. It's there or thereabouts, to be honest. Small gains maybe, but it's pretty well there.
So then your leader at the moment is Jaroslav Veselaho for Get Speed Mercedes AMG. At the moment it's a Mercedes AMG 1, 2, 3, 4 at this point in time. In terms of manufacturers who have had a good season so far here in the Michelin 24-hour series, it's actually been all about Porsche. The 4 rounds we've had so far, Porsche have won 3 of them, Audi the other. So actually Mercedes, although they've been really, really strong in pace, they haven't had the overall results yet. Is this the race where they change that? Let's go down to Carla Velti, who has found an artifact to talk about for us.
Q&Q Pharmacy, quality healthcare at affordable price.
Mr. Gold Sunflower Oil. அளவிலும் தரத்திலும் no compromise.
இயற்கையான டேட்ஸ், பாதாம், பிஸ்தா, கேஷு அண்ட் ஹனி கொண்டு தயாரிக்கப்பட்ட லயன் டேட் நட் பைட்ஸ்